We're back. The live fire media show returns. Because Hunter wouldn't show up. I wouldn't show up. I don't know. We were just busy doing shit. So, we're back.
Man, I'm elated that you're this enthused.
I'm half exhausted. It's been an odd week.
Well, you told that right.
That good for you too, huh?
We had a hard day today.
Riveting.
Don't use my shit.
It was very exciting. We chased each other around all day on tractors.
Sounds about right.
I kept catching him, and
I saw a quick video. Hunter sent me of a first-person view of a tractor. I was like, "Oh, it's a tractor simulator. This is fun."
No, it wasn't a simulator. That was me.
Oh, okay. Well, no. So all seriousness, yes, we're back at it here. We've not been on. I realize it's been literally a month, so 4 weeks we've not recorded. Now, mind you, I was gone NRA show, so wasn't recording then. I had to bail the following week because I ended up hopping on Behind the Gun podcast with Luke from TFB. And then we tried to record on a couple Thursdays and shit just didn't work out. It was like, this just isn't going to happen. So it's like, give up on it. Night Eva. So now we're here, we're back. And yeah, I don't know. I was at NRA, you guys were not, but then we all just came back from CanCon, which that was my first. This is both your guys' first as well.
Yep,
right?
that was my first.
Yep.
Okay, you guys got to walk around more than I did. So I fucked up, and we left on a Wednesday. I thought this was a Friday, Saturday thing. And as we're driving down, it was like, oh, yeah, no, there's a shoot on Thursday. I mean, one of the guys, Josh, were like, what? We were wearing, like, range setup shit, not like, logoed shit, company representative crap. And it was like, oh, yeah, I think it's just like VIPs and stuff. And we're like, oh, okay, fuck it, whatever. Just he'll pay more money. Cool, right. Fine. Which that's basically what it was. I mean, but it was downpouring rain for the first hour of the day. We didn't shoot till late in the afternoon. I don't know if they were going to be shooting sooner than that. But with that being said, I only shot 2 other things. I went to our buddy Chris, Echo Core, and shot basically everything Chris had. And all those were pretty dope.
Yeah.
And I went to PTR and shot their, they do like MP5s and G3 clones.
Okay.
I shot their take on the MP5 SD, which, if you don't know what that is, that's the integrally suppressed MP5. But theirs was very much more of a modern MP5. So if you don't like non-traditional MP5s, don't look at this thing.
Okay.
If you're cool with, deviations of that, it was pretty sick as how quiet it was with supersonic ammo. Other than shooting a couple things that were in the same bay I was in, which was Walther, AAC was in there, and Jaguar, and the High Point Inlands. That's all I shot. I didn't shoot shit else. And there was a lot of guys there. Did you guys check out some other shit?
No. We went and talked to Dead Air because I've got to contact the Dead Air. Okay. I didn't shoot anything because it was a line.
Right.
But we did a video and we shot a bunch of videos Friday, and then we did shorts on Saturday.
We did a couple of videos on Saturday.
And Friday and Saturday was busy too. Like, busy. Like, holy shit, it was busy.
I concentrated mostly on y'all and Echo Core. I say Chad and I.
Right.
I did stop by and talk to AAC, which I was glad to see that's actually they're a thing now.
Yeah, they're under the PSA umbrella, but yeah.
So I talked to them, and we're gonna do some stuff with them.
That's cool.
Chad hooked up. Who'd you hook up with, Chad?
I was part of the AAC conversation. Oh gosh, I don't have the card in front of me. The
Wolfpack.
I think it was Wolfpack, was it?
No.
What was it?
I don't have my cards in front of me.
I said, dude, there were so many outfits there. It was kind of crazy.
Gosh.
The Wolf something. Damn. Dave, have you got a list of vendors?
I was just gonna pull up and see what they had. Because dear God, there was what 50 or 60 vendors. I feel like.
Oh, there was more than that.
That's me. Like that was we were gauging it the other day, talking about how many were in our bay alone. Primary sponsors was Wraithworks, Maximum Defense, SIG, AS Design, PWS, LMT, Griffin, PTR. Cerberus was selling stuff. Dead Air, Boss Silencers, never heard of them. Smith & Wesson, Tyon, Barrett, ATAC, Canic, Century, Flux, Nine Line, Proving Grounds, Gemtech, Huxworks.
Gemtech was here?
Apparently. I think I saw a sign for them. Meprolight, Full Forge, Rifle Speed I saw, Strategic Sciences. I can't read that logo right now. High Point Firearms, Inland, Innovative Arms, Silencers. Not who that is. IWI, I saw them. Yeah, Wolfpack Armory.
Yep, that was it.
Wolfpack Armory.
Yeah. Zero Delta, Echo Core, Rare Breed.
I apologize to them. I should have remembered. We spent quite a bit of time talking to them.
What a dick.
Right.
Yeah.
B&T CanCon Silencers. I saw the logo, but
I don't think B&T was there Sunday. I heard B&T won't there Sunday.
They said one day.
It would be Saturday, so they're Friday.
Yeah. Or I'm sorry.
Well, they're still in a lot of shit with B&T AG, man.
Like, yeah.
So that's a whole other thing that I.
No, not according to that guy. That guy said everything was great.
Yeah, I'd say otherwise, but okay.
He also said that the reason Chris Mudgett's Echo Core is so good is because they're a direct copy of B&T.
Of course he did.
And I said, you mean the silencers he designed at B&T?
Right.
So
nice.
Yeah.
One of the ones I did want to check out was the Sonic Core suppressors. That's the Lyman's lineup of suppressors. I did want to check those out just because they're like they're cheap, like $300. Off-grid suppressors, no idea who that is either. PSA, Q, Ranger Point, Rete, rugged suppressors.
We looked at Ranger Point.
Yep. I think we looked at rugged too, but they were busy.
Are they doing a can or they're just showing off the lever actions?
They had a bunch of weird, crazy lever guns with cans on.
That's integrated suppressors and all kinds of things for them.
Okay. Yeah. That's cool.
They look really nice.
Kimber was there. Kimber, did you go see Kimber Hunter? Kimber?
No.
I didn't see Kimber, but the logo's there. Maybe they just paid to sponsor it. Outlier. That's one I wanted to go hit up too because I bought two of their cannons. I bought one at a Shot and one at GAOS. And I just emailed them this week and was like, hey, any chance to update? Because you guys said 8 to 12 weeks and we're kind of beyond that with at least the one order for sure. And they basically replied that they're busy. They're trying to get them out as fast as they can. And it's like, fine, screw it. I don't care.
They had a guy there handing out cards. It's like you buy the muzzle adapter, you get the free can.
I mean,
yeah, I did that code when I got home Sunday night and it didn't work.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know if it was just that day during the show or what.
Oh, no shit. But see, you know what's funny? It's been the same code since like SHOT Show. And I remember at GAOS, they said they were ending it at GAOS. But then when you guys hand those cards out, which of course is not in my stack either right here, it was the same code, which was outlier.
Yeah, but the code didn't work.
Interesting.
So
interesting. Yeah. Okay. Jesus, there's still more companies. It's just different. Like,
I stopped by and talked to
sponsor list. There's a shit ton of companies. Good God.
I stopped by and talked to Huxworks because I'm working on their Flow 45M modular 45 auto pistol can.
What's your take on that right now?
I like it, man. I do. It is similar to the Hush Point 45 from High Point. Now, to your ear listening, that's not scientific method.
Right.
But it's a modular can, and there's like you could take a thread adapter off and you can add another 2.5 inches.
Oh, yeah. A lot of outfits are doing that anymore.
And that makes a significant difference in report. Far more than I expected.
See, it's funny you say that. I'm curious to know what Walther had, because every Walther gun had Huxworks cans on them. At least I heard somebody say that. And granted, I know ammunition makes a difference, but dude, anytime I had my ears half off you know, just because we were like having somebody check out the 1022 with that inland offset can. Somebody will crack off a couple shots, and it was bloody loud.
Yeah.
I mean,
Chad, I think Chad was like, put a can on that rifle or some shit.
Well, I think you said, I'm pretty sure you said that at our booth when those guys started cracking shots off. Because it was like, God damn.
But
maybe
he
it was
was
just that gun configuration and ammo, you know, who knows?
I was surprised the number of full auto fire that was there.
But I thought a lot of that might have been, there was one or two of the force reset trigger guys were there. And that's probably what that was.
No.
No.
Wolfpack Arms had a machine gun.
Oh. Okay.
But I got my first taste of the FRP or FRT. Whatever.
And
Force reset pecker.
the guy was like, okay, you know, just hold it back and you're going to feel the trigger pulsing.
Yep.
I didn't feel that. I just held it back and it felt like a machine gun.
Interesting. Cause I've got a actual like super safety design, and I've got a I'm drawing a blank now. One of the other ones is a 3-position selector, like a machine gun.
That's what this was.
And I tell you what, I do feel that trigger coming back every single time.
I couldn't feel it on there. Whoever it was.
Maybe they had it more tuned up, man. So it was easier, softer, lighter. Because if you mash it down, hold it like a machine gun, it will stop because you're fighting that trigger so much. Because it's not a full auto, but maybe there's a really tuned up, man.
I don't know, because I just held it down, and it was, you know, and I did. He's like, you feel the trigger pulse, and I'm like, no. He's like, oh well. He's like, if it was something with a slower cyclic rate, you would. And I was like, oh, okay.
I mean, I've shot enough full autos, but not enough full autos consistently to say, do full autos rate of fire vary as much with ammo as binaries and super safeties do? Because depending on what force reset trigger I've used, you know, some of them are fast as shit and will slap the shit out of your finger when you're pulling the trigger on it because it is resetting every single time.
The only thing that I did to the machine gun I've got is I added an H4 plus buffer to it.
Well, but again, you're talking actual machine gun though. These things are still mechanically very different.
Yeah, right. But you know, you're talking about slowing down a socket rate of fire.
Right. Gotcha.
The only thing I've been able to do, ammunition notwithstanding, for that is a H4 plus buffer. And that significantly slowed down the rate of fire. But as far as like, you know, ammunition for a full auto, I didn't notice a difference. Now I couldn't call that with a FRT. Gotcha.
Yeah, I can definitely say between some Federal stuff, some Amani stuff, some Barnoul stuff. Like I have one of the original, it's not rare breed, but it was wide open triggers. So there's a safe, the old version, safe and fire. So you let off the trigger, it'll quit shooting, obviously. But if you keep back in that sweet spot for it, it'll go. And that thing definitely varied with ammunition in the same upper. Its cyclic rate was up and down all over the place from ammo. So I don't know. So I'm just looking at Wolfpack Armory. So they get quite a variety of.
Those people were pretty cool.
They were.
I mean, they got some. Well, honestly, what I like seeing is that all their cans are not the $1,200 cans, because I kind of think the days of $1,500 cans are gonna kind of go away.
Depends on the can.
I mean, enough outfits are making them. Enough people have got 3D printers and are printing them too. It just doesn't cost that much. I mean, look at High Point, dude. We got $850 can.
And I'm going to say that people don't have to spend $200 for a tax stamp. They're more apt to try less expensive cans.
Absolutely.
How they work.
Absolutely.
What does that Hush Point 45 go for? Do you know?
$450.
Oh, wrong one.
No. Yeah, wrong one. Hush Point 45 is $450.
Oh, okay. That's a pretty nice can, though, right?
Yeah. I haven't shot it much other than, you know, it's funny. Of all the things we have between the inland side and the High Point side, the poor Hush Point 45 on that 45 carbine was the least shot thing there. Like everything else, the 300 Blackout, they shot the piss out of it. The M1 carbine shot the piss out. The 1022 shot the piss out of it.
You should have put that Hush Point 45 on a High Point JHP.
We thought about that, and just because of not knowing what people were going to be like when we got there,
Right.
didn't want to be trying to school them how to hold a handgun and shoot a handgun.
Yeah.
And as soon as you put a suppressor onto it, then it changes the dynamic so much.
Yeah.
It was intentionally, it was less headache to give them just a carbine, charge it, pew, 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 pew. You know?
There was not a lot of handguns there.
I'll take your word for it, because the only thing I saw was Walther beside us.
And
Jaguar had a couple.
Chris Mudgett had one. He had a Ruger 2245 for the Typo 22.
And we had a 2245 on our Hush Point 22. That thing was stupid quiet. It was actually kind of sick.
Oh, I didn't get no footage of that, I don't think. You can shoot it.
I'll send you one if you need me.
Okay.
If you need footage, I can do that. If you need me to send you one, I'll send you one. It's whatever.
You know, I would like you to send me one because I've got about 7 rim. Seriously though, I've got 7.
I thought you were fucking with me.
No. I got 7 or 8 22 cans, and I'm getting a Topo 22 from EchoCore. Why don't you send me one? Because what I'm thinking about doing, and now Chris Mudgett suggested against this, and his logic is sound, but I thought about investing like a couple grand into a real sound meter.
Okay.
So they've got, like, used to, you know, when I started doing silencer reviews, to get a good impulse meter, they were like $8,000.
Right.
You can get into a pretty good impulse meter for about $3,000 now.
That's not bad.
It's not. And so I thought about, now I talked to Chris about it, and he and I, you know, first
he was kind of against it.
He's like, you're going to waste your money because regardless of how well you think you've set it up, some idiot on the internet's going to be like, the can's in the wrong place. The sound meter's in the wrong place. It's too far. It's too close.
He's not wrong.
And he's not wrong, you know, but I thought if you set the sound meter up on a tripod on a table and you just marked a spot where you stand and brought out 10 rimfire 22 silencers and, you know, did 3 subs and 3 supers and didn't move. You know, you shoot, somebody brings you a mag and a can, and same gun, same everything.
Right.
And then you could be like, which one's the quietest?
Which I don't know. I'm trying not to jump on the Chris Mudgett train is telling you, yeah, why bother with it? But it's like, at the end of the day, you're going to have a pretty negligible, I would think, a pretty negligible difference from one can to the next.
I would agree. Now
in 22.
Yeah. I mean, look, I told you we took out the Inland AM22 and the Hush Point 22 on 2 Walther P22s with the exact same ammo. And me and a buddy stood shoulder to shoulder shooting them, and a buddy off other ways, he heard the Hush Point had the louder first round pop than the Inland. The Inland was significantly quieter in that first shot, but then the rest of the magazine, the High Point was significantly quieter than the Inland was. But now, was it that significant? Like, we could both hear it as we're standing there, buddy 20 feet away. He could hear it too, but you're only going to know that when you literally have them side by side with the exact same shit.
I have a sound meter that I bought about 7 or 8 years ago, and I give about $500 for it. But it doesn't do impulse, but it'll do a fast. You can program it for fast or slow. And so essentially, when I spoke with the manufacturer about measuring gunfire with it, he said he's like, it won't measure your peak sound. It doesn't get the first peak. He said, but that peak lasts a few thousandths of a second. He said, what this meter will do is it'll give you the sound curve, the pressure curve. So like you can stand off with it with a rimfire can and subs, and it'll measure 80 decibels.
Right.
Now that the peak sound on that is probably 130, but you probably don't hear that.
Right.
You're hearing, your brain and your ear is averaging that pressure curve together. So
that meter alone probably is gonna be more than enough.
But here's the thing. I've used it and I agree with that. And the guy's like, here's how you calibrate it. If you're going to measure gunfire, here's how you do it. He goes, but you're going to get, he said, essentially the meter is going to tell you what it sounds like to your ear.
Right.
Which I thought that's useful, right?
Absolutely.
No, not according to most people on YouTube.
Well,
they're like, that meter's trash, who cares? And I'm like, but you're asking me, like a lot of people's like, don't talk while you're shooting so I can hear how quiet the can is. And I'm like, that ain't how that works at all. You're trusting your mic and your fucking computer speakers or your TV speakers.
Right.
At least if I go, hey, to your ear, this thing was 78 decibels.
Right. Accurate enough.
It gives you an idea what it's going to sound like to your ear when you shoot it.
Which again, I say is accurate enough.
But I got chastised so much for that I quit using
it. Fuck them.
Well, so you realize if you get a whole nother meter and do it another way, you're going to get chastised even more.
Right.
Probably right. But what I thought is set them both up. Here's your peak sound. Here's your pressure wave. This is what it all sounds like.
Okay, but that rate, then just rent the fucker for a day rather than spend the money buying it.
I wonder if you can rent them.
I don't know. I mean, you and I talked about times you can randomly rent some random shit, so maybe you can. I don't know. Rather than dropping a couple $1,000s on something that may or may not be all that useful because you're trying to chill retards on the internet.
Well, yeah, I mean, I hear you. Oh God, that feels good. I had to kick my chair out. My little face is hurt.
I don't know, man. I wouldn't go down the rabbit hole to appease the internet people. Like seriously.
Well, maybe I'll just start using my old sound meter.
I think you should stick with that thing.
And I checked the calibration, and it's still calibrated. So I might just throw that back in the mix, and people that argue with me go, "Hey, look, I'm just giving you a number.
Yeah,
that's what it sounds like to your ear."
And I think the difference when you put out there and say this thing is just that. This is going to meter the sound to your ear. This isn't the most high tech, fancy, every single latest decibel reading. Because again, then you want to go down the argument of roto. Go, okay, what's your altitude? What's your humidity? What's your temperature? Let's add in every other fucking variable that does matter. That's why putting numbers out there sometimes for most outfits, I think it's bullshit.
Mudgett said the same thing because people are going to argue with you because if it's placed 6 inches one way or the other different,
right?
If you're using a different ammunition, a different round, the can could be cockered a little bit, and they're going to argue that it changes the number,
and they fucking will.
Now, fortunately, the meter that I have that'll measure the pressure wave, it's not affected by that because it averages the pressure wave together.
Here's more importantly, Hunter, do this, in my opinion, I think, with your meter you have, with what it catches, where it catches it at, do it twofold. Do it at the muzzle and do it downrange at the target.
Oh, yeah.
How many people do that? How many people give you any kind of reading what that muzzle blast sounds like downrange?
That's not a bad idea.
I mean, like seriously, between 22s, 223, high pressure, high power rifle rounds, what's it sound like the muzzle or the impact end?
And I think it peaks at 135 decibels.
Okay. So
most stuff run through, I think like even a decent can on a 5.56 is only going to be, 120 decibels.
There you go, man. Then
so
downrange too.
It's got some room to measure that.
Right.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Because I got my mind goes back to several years ago in South Africa. There was the Olympic. Was the dude that had, they called him the Blade Runner because he had the prosthetic legs and he was a runner and he killed his girlfriend.
Oh, Tink Tink.
Yeah, Tink Tink.
You get it. Chad gets it. Tink Tink.
Okay, I got nothing on that one. Anyways,
I remember who that comedian. Who was that?
But in that guy's trial though, they pulled up some dude from the States, put a video up of had a same gun, same relative ammo, and put his camera and mic downrange where the neighbor supposedly heard it from, fired off the number of shots, then also used a baseball bat and beat on like wood. And the sound, the average sound was the same. So they were claiming out that her saying she heard the gunshots. They're like, it's bullshit. You couldn't differentiate gunshot versus someone beating a bat, on a door. It was like, that's pretty wild and wicked. So it just got my mind thinking, you should do it with the sound meter you have. Put it at the muzzle, put it downrange too, and until
I could put it off. I could mount it to the steel target and shoot the dirt.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It maintains the display of the last shot fired until you shoot another shot.
Okay.
So you could show clear, and walk down there and look at it.
Right. That'd be cool, man. I think it'd be cool.
Or I could get Chad to hide behind that steel target and peek. What is it, Chad? 83, man.
A couple weeks ago, I was with some police snipers and testing out some suppressor stuff. And me and one of the snipers, we were both joking but kind of serious. It was like, should we go downrange and see what the report sounds like downrange at 100 yards? I mean, these guys were doing sub MOA groups, in a rapid fire with a bolt action, still sub MOA. It's like, I'd be completely comfortable standing within a couple feet of that target. They're not going to hit me, just because I want to hear what it sounded like. And the dude was like, yeah, I'm game. They looked just like, are you too fucking nuts for like, maybe I just kind of want to hear what it sounds like.
A little bit.
Like,
well, I can tell you this. So, when I was in the Marine Corps, when you went to the range, depending on what relay you were on, either in the morning or the afternoon, you pulled butts, which means, the targets were pulled and scored by other Marines.
Right.
So you're sitting, essentially you're sitting in a bunker on a wooden bench with the dirt impact berm behind you, and then you're looking up at the target. And so, and this was out to 500 yards. So at 500 yards, you could absolutely hear that bullet whop that piece of paper.
Right.
At 100, or we did 2, 3, and 5. 200 yards, not so much. 300 and 500 yards, you could. Of course, I mean, now we were using pretty damn thick targets, but you could hear a whack, and that's when you could hear the whack, and then you would pull it, and then you had like a plastic nipple about 3 inches long, and it had a disc, and the disc was either black. It was black and beige. So if they were in the black, you flipped it to the beige. So you would score their hit, and you would run the target up so they could mark it in their book.
Oh, okay.
But you downrange, it doesn't sound like it
like a gunshot.
500 yards. It's not that loud.
That's what I mean. It doesn't sound like a gunshot. And you're talking unsuppressed, what, M16s?
A 20-inch barrel, M16A2.
Right.
So they're cooking.
So again, dude, use your meter you've got. Put that fucker down range.
That's a good idea.
Just make sure you give me credit for it in the video.
Damn it.
Luke, I'm gonna give Chad.
There's no more room.
Mr. If he's gonna be Mr. Chad, can I be Dr. Hunter?
Sure you can.
Sure.
You mean Dr. Hunter?
All right, I want to be Dr. Hunter.
That meeting was Kent Williams.
I've got a PhD in
bullshit.
I was gonna say sarcasm.
So here's something I'll quickly hit on that we didn't really talk about on air. We talked about it after we recorded a couple times. Was my B&T GHM9 died on the range?
Right.
I think it died that last week we recorded before NRA. I was trying to test out a Hush Point 4. What's that?
Extractor.
Yeah, the extractor blew out. I was trying to test fire the Hush Point 45 and the Inland ICAN 2. Just try and get a quick, do I notice much difference in the two cans? Because the Hush 45 is a lot longer than the ICAN. But anyways, firing at Chad, it was like pop, pop, pop. What the hell? It's black shit all over my hand.
Damn.
Gun stovepiped. So I took the can off. It looks okay. Clear the malfunction. Barrel looks okay. Throw the mag in. Bang. Stovepipes. Clear it out. Double feed. Bang. Stovepipes. Okay, something's wrong. extractor's gone. Well, when that happened, that was like the same week that the B&T AG and B&T US shit started, where they're like, stop operating as B&T, you're not one of us. So I was like, oh, this is great. I got to try and get some service, but fuck it. They're still operating as B&T, we'll go for it. I sent 4 different emails out. One of them, Mudget, got me a contact info to try and get this extractor replaced because the gun was only 4 months old at the time, maybe 200 rounds through it. Absolutely nothing. I was like, son of a bitch. So even Chris at the NRA show was like, hey, dude, text me the parts you're looking for. I'll see if I can find somebody still there that can get you the parts. I was like, cool. He goes, no promises. I said, no, I'm not asking for any. I'll buy this shit if I can find it in stock. That's the problem. It's a $50 kit. You can't even find it in stock. No go. Still no go. So just the other week, I emailed B&T AG, B&T Swiss. I was like, hey, can you help me out? My gun died. B&T USA's been no show. There's drama, but whatever. Can I get my gun fixed? Like a day later, sir, here is your label. The parts are coming to you. Sorry you had a problem. And had a picture of the label with the parts on it. I'm like, oh shit. Coming from Swiss Postal Service. I'm like,
that's pretty awesome.
Oh shit. So Monday we get back in from CanCon and it's alive.
No, nice. You don't want that shit on.
It looks stagnant. Oh, yeah, that's a whole other thing too. Yeah. So now I keep seeing everybody, this is the Manticore Arms Ripley rail, which I talked about in a couple other shows. Turns your gun looking like a pulse rifle.
Yeah.
And I haven't shot mine because it's been a paperweight and dead. But something I've been working on was adding in this whole top rail section here.
Yeah.
Basically on the real pulse rifle is the Tommy gun barrel and a heat shroud.
Right.
But because I like to have fun and 3D print shit, I was like, I'll just 3D print my own. I'll mock it up. And here's the thing, man. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I'm just dangerous enough to be able to fuck around with some simple shapes and add and subtract shit. But on my third print, and I feel like this thing looks pretty damn good for a pulse rifle. If you know the gun.
It's amazing.
Shut up on it.
It's
and there
amazing.
you go. With an ICANN on there too. It looks pretty good.
It's amazing.
So I don't know. Hopefully I'll get out and shoot that thing.
Are you gonna put a super safety on it?
I don't know. Like I might, but the problem is the only super safety options I can do or force reset triggers is the rare breed trigger. And I think it's $400. I don't want to spend $400 on it.
Yeah. Hey, by the way, where's Eva?
Already in bed.
She's in bed.
Really?
She's in bed.
Damn it.
Well, that's what happens when you show up like 9:30.
Sorry, dude. Give her kisses for me. Okay?
No, it's all good. But yeah, she's got to be in bed.
No.
So
if I'd have known that, I'd have been like, I'm in bed too.
Then even just me and Chad talking shit about you.
Yeah.
I'd rather you talk shit about me than some bastard that don't deserve it.
Some bastard that don't deserve it.
Right.
I'm glad you guys got to meet. Dr. Scary Guy from the Rimfire Radio.
Oh yeah, he was nice.
He's a cool guy.
He was cool. I bet he's eccentric.
Okay.
I mean, he just seems like he's really eccentric. I like eccentric people.
Well, maybe we'll hit those guys up and we'll see if we can invade their show.
We should do that.
I'm not sure when they record, but I know they listen to this shit. So,
oh,
guys,
Dr. Scary Guy. What's this? Dr. Scary Guy?
Yeah.
Okay, I got that right. Dr. Scary Guy.
What?
Yeah. Well, if you're listening to this, I like weird eccentric people. So I want to be on your Rimfire podcast and let's talk about some really, really weird shit.
Wow. Way to make it uncomfortable.
It'll be it's
really weird.
It's Gay Shit Tuesday with Hunter.
Right.
We talked about some weird shit at CanCon, so it'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Nice.
Yeah.
When you say talked about weird shit, was that between you two or with you and the other guy? Dr. Scary Beaver.
I think it's all the above. I think it's all the above, man.
I'd like to talk shit to everybody.
Yeah, you do.
I do.
So I'm kind of surprised you didn't really go walk around and try shooting more shit at CanCon.
God,
I mean, I don't get me wrong. I get long lines because Friday and Saturday.
It's not even that,
fucking
man. This is going to sound so fucking pretentious
Oh
that
god,
I hate to even say it.
I'll spit it out now.
But what was there that I haven't shot? And if I hadn't shot it, I probably haven't shot it for a reason.
It's too cool.
It's not cool.
To a degree, I kind of agree with that. I get what you mean. I mean,
am I going to go stand in line for 15 minutes to shoot a Huxworks can when I've got a safe full?
Right. Well, but that's where you go shoot them. Is not Huxworks, something completely different, something that's new, like the Lyman ones, the Sonic cores. You know, they're $300 cans.
Yeah, and here's the
what? Spit it out.
I mean, I looked at some of that stuff when Lyman come out with them. I heard about it, and they're not like,
they're not reinventing the wheel or doing anything crazy fancy.
Right. It's not
simple cans.
They're not extreme. They're not extreme cat. Extreme use cans.
No.
If it's
stainless steel, aren't they?
I don't know, man. But if it's
I don't remember.
If it's stainless steel or aluminum or titanium, I'm like, I mean, okay, put it on your hunting rifle because you'll shoot it 3 times a year.
Right.
If it ain't full auto rated without a barrel length restriction, I'm really not fucking interested in it.
Really?
Nope.
That's an interesting take, man.
Nope.
I honestly would not expect that from you.
I mean, that when AAC come out with the SR5 and the SR7, they had to be one of the very first people to come out with full auto rated cans that didn't have a barrel length restriction.
I'd say probably doing them in Surefire, if anything, back then.
I mean, I don't know, but I was like, these are fun. Now, the SR7, I think, weighs, if memory serves, it's 67 pounds. So, I mean, not really, but it's machine ink now. I mean, everything is, but I'm like, no barrel length restriction and full auto rated, or fuck it. Because to me, that says it's built for extreme duty and it's durable.
Which, okay, but then is that really all it's all you're going to buy? That's all you need. Then you have to have that level of duty.
That's all that
I'm picking. Well, I'm literally picking on you as a reviewer of product.
Hold on.
You're like, it's not this extreme. I don't give a shit about it.
I'll review anything. If they send it to me to review, I'll review it with an open mind and be honest about it. 100%.
Right.
I mean, I've done some for Liberty, like Liberty Suppressors. I remember they come out with what they called a medium duty can, and it was the Sovereign 30.
Okay.
And it was very inexpensive for the time, all machined, and it was essentially catered to the people that hunted deer.
Right.
And so, or hunted with a 30 caliber rifle.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's like, this, if you're going to shoot this, a couple hundred times a year with your hunting gun, this is the perfect can for you because it's lightweight, it's inexpensive. The end caps are interchangeable. If you're going to shoot it a couple hundred times every time you go to the range, probably not for you. But it still suppressed very well. But it was like half the cost of their other cans, and their whole stick was there's people out there that don't shoot a lot.
Yep.
So why do they got to spend $1,200 on a can when we can make one and sell it to them for $500, and it's going to fill their need? And they sent me one, and I reviewed it. It was a nice can. And I wound up sticking it on a fucking 30-30 lever action and hand loaded some 30-30 subsonic for it, and it's cool.
Nice.
But I wouldn't go out and buy that.
Sure. No, I totally get that.
So
I would just be tempted to check out the Sonic Core suppressors just to see. I don't know. I'm not seeing on the site where their materials are.
Why?
But at the same time, hold on. At the same time, I can immediately look at them and see limiting factors of the fact they're all direct thread. They're only direct thread. That gives me zero fucking interest.
See, now I don't want hub compatible cans. I don't want QD shit.
But then you can put the same can on different shit.
Say again.
You put same can on different stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah, you can with direct thread too.
Not if it's all the different thread pitch.
Every can I've got is direct thread. You can take the damn the backplate out of it, threads right out of it.
Okay. Difference here.
Yeah.
Let me take a this because these things, looking at these things, no, you cannot change these things out like that.
Oh,
Give me a second here. I could be wrong, but looking at the images on their website, you cannot do that because what you're saying, Hunter, yes, I get you could change out because like the high points all come rifle cans will say they're half 28 and 5/8 24, but then they're also hub compatible, so you can use whatever mounts you want to use, which I think that's really the way to go. But these like the Lyman ones here, give me a second. Here it is. Share pulls up. Nice, just go like that. Yeah, like look. I mean, mirror mouse. These ends. Look at that. That
yeah.
Record DT, Paradox DT, Paradox 013, or I don't know.
Is that offset?
Maybe that one you can change. No, it doesn't look like these. They're all central line, but none of those. That threading, it's like you buy the threading that it is, and that's what it is. And again, I think, maybe it's because it's $300. That's cool, but I don't know.
Savage is building cans. They've been doing that for a couple years now.
I forgot that they had too.
Yep. So
everybody's making fucking cans. It's crazy.
I mean, here's the thing. You know, it's there's not a lot of R&D left to do if you're just going to build a
monocore.
Right.
You know, if you're being EchoCore or Huxworks, then you got to be on the bleeding edge of technology. But everybody else that's doing monocore or baffle stack, they're like,
well, no, hold on. You're forgetting a whole lot of people are into the 3D printing, and therefore they're doing exactly what Huxworks is doing too, and EchoCore is doing. EchoCores are still the most different I've seen. I think what Huxworks is doing, I don't think they're all that unique anymore. I mean, yeah, they were the pioneers that did the whole flow through thing. But if you're 3D printing a can, I think pretty much every 3D printed can out there is some sort of type of flow through technology.
It is, but I think the difference is the technology and the innovation that goes into the print. Like you got to have a damn dude. You got to have an STL file to print from,
right?
So you've got I know Mudge's between Chris and a handful of his engineers. They're sitting down and designing these cans, and then forming that plan into an STL file.
Sure, I could do the same thing right now.
But could you engineer a can?
Yes.
Would it be good?
Would it be worth a shit? I don't know.
There it is.
I'm just saying, but that's my point. I'm saying the 3D printing side of it's a game changer, man.
It is, but you still got to have somebody
programs.
But you still got to have somebody just writing a fucking STL file that's
knows
not that hard. What works.
That's not that hard.
Are you sure?
It's shapes, man. Like
no.
Dude, you hold on. You buy whatever can you want to buy a brand of can. Cut that fucker in half. You see its geometry, and you know how to 3D render shit. You can replicate that geometry, make it different so it's yours, and see how they're doing their flow through shit. You can replicate it. I can't print it, but I can render it.
But what I'm saying is, it's not the writing the file. It's writing a file. It is, but it's writing a file for a superb silencer. You understand? You're like, you look inside of Chris's can, and could you sit down, you can write an STL file, right? But could you sit down and go, oh, I see how he's doing this, but in my brain, I'm going to engineer even a better design. So you're writing an STL file that's going to print a can that's better than this.
Okay. I'll give you the sense of you have the right engineer type person. Yes. I look at it from my background is more of an art background that, yeah, I could probably take somebody's can, cut it in half and look at it and go, oh, that's how that works. Well, let's just make this little change here or there. And yes, I could render it. Now, am I the greatest and fastest at it? Absolutely not, dude. I'm amateur hour printing basically vented triangles to replicate a fucking movie prop. Okay.
Why don't you
But
put
still,
a
but still,
but still,
this is an STL file.
Sure.
I mean, if I really thought this thing was that cool and worth it, my B&T, I hit up somebody I know that's 3D printing in metal. I'm like, yo, print this thing in metal for me because I want it in some of the material. But it's a total visual piece. I don't give a shit. But I don't know. I'm just saying, I'm not knocking Huxworks at all. I'm just saying they are need to be on their A game still to be at the top of the game where they're at, because it's way easier. There were so many other companies at CanCon that were 3D printed flow through cans because their companies have already bought probably Huxworks and saw them in half, looked at geometry, and they're doing their own take on the geometry. I'd almost guarantee it, dude. Like, that's why I just think it's wild. Like, yeah, monocores are monocores. Stacked baffles are stacked baffles. Everybody's doing kind of the same shit. Every monocore is a little bit different, but they're all still kind of the same, right? Wouldn't you agree?
Sure.
And I think the 3D printing is going, and the 3D printing ones are going the same way. They're going to go the same way. Everybody's buying everybody's cans, saw them in half, and seeing what everybody else is doing. They just are. I don't know. It's interesting times, man. I still think we're going to see a race to the bottom with cans. I don't know. It's just wild, dude.
But I think that you still got to have engineers working for you that can design a can that is going to be superb. Like,
I guess I'm saying, yes, I agree with you, but also if you're literally copying somebody else's homework, it's not that hard.
But you know, a lot of these guys are trademarking their design.
Sure.
So, you know, cutting it in half and reverse engineering and changing a few things might still get your nutsack in a sling.
What is, I thought most trademarks is like 30% difference.
Then I don't know.
I feel like it could be wrong, but I feel like it's something like that. It's not a lot. You make it 30% different, it's yours. I don't know, man. Like I said, it's interesting ass times for sure.
Sure. I mean, I agree, but I think where the difference is going to be is the companies that are hiring the smartest engineers to design the best shit.
Of course.
Thank you, Chad, for that retort.
You're welcome.
I was actually you dick face.
All right, here's something else kind of neat and fun. You Hunter, you might kind of dig this. A buddy of mine sent it to me, and of course, then I looked at it, printed it, sent a bunch more friends. Let me share the screen here again. It's a reactive target, but it's like a DIY reactive target. We'll go to some Instagram here. If it's gonna play, oh, don't be like that, and I'll play. You piece of shit. Oh, now I'm gonna lose it. There we go.
It's people.
There's more
people. It's awful.
So, to explain it, basically, I've manufactured this guy's piece or printed it. And it's just a fixture you put a balloon through, blow it up, have the neck of the balloon coming through. You put a couple of dowel rods through these couple of holes to give more shoulder room for a t-shirt.
Right.
Hang a t-shirt over it. And then you can actually, with the same, when you get his print file, it comes with literally a head piece of paper as your copy for cardboard. Cut out your cardboard heads, and it's slotted in here. So you slide that slot, and you can create basically a human target silhouette, something else to shoot at for body shots that is reactive as opposed to just hitting a piece of steel.
Right. But you can only shoot it one time.
Yeah, you got to put a new balloon in and set it back up. Yeah, but I don't know. Just thought it was a cool thing that, like, I printed this in maybe an hour, you know, print a couple more of them, cut a couple of the heads out, go to my range and throw them at the far end distance, and maybe put them in different t-shirts and different hats or shit, and, you know, make your shooter call out,
That's pretty interesting. It looks pretty good.
Yeah, just something fun and different to do. That's not just either A, doing your super fine, accurate shooting that you're always doing, or B, just ringing steel, which doesn't give you shit. Give you something a little bit different, a little dynamic.
If you want to make that really fun, put a fucking 6 pounds of tannerite in it.
And then this thing would be gone.
I mean,
make it out of that tannerite proof in your prayer.
I honestly, I get the funny feeling, for you, you're like, nah, this is totally not for me. no
I
interest.
mean,
And why would I want to do this shit when I just shoot my 220 Swift at 500 yards? And
okay, well, let me ask you this: who's gonna go to the fucking 500-yard line and replace my fucking balloon?
you
Nope.
don't be bitch.
Nope.
Don't
Nope.
be bitch.
Nope.
Okay, fine. Chad will do it.
Damn, Chad just got
I'm not
volunteered.
doing it.
I said, I thought he froze up. I was like, oh shit, Chad's gonna do it.
Yeah, so you're bragging on his fucking iPad too, and
Yeah, and now he's getting all crispy looking.
yeah, that's called pixelated. He gets like that when he's really tired.
Is that what it is?
Yes, he
Yeah.
does.
Okay. Yeah, like I said, Hunter, I figured it was not really a thing you'd be that interested in.
I remember. So
I thought it was just something cool, just something to add more to a shooting trip.
I used to teach a defensive handgun class with a guy named Roger Pettit. Roger Pettit was an exemplary Marine, and he did really well. And he taught. When he got in Marine Corps, he started teaching defensive handgun. And he and I met, and I took a couple classes of his, and he asked me to come on as an instructor. So anyway, and I did for like 4 years. So anyway, he would.
You say it one more time.
So anyway, so he would do these like he would get a 4x4 sheet of cardboard,
Right.
and he would go get like a pack of party balloons.
Yep.
And he would, and they would be different colors and different sizes. So he would like pre-blow up, like he's like, meet at my house an hour before class. What the fuck, dude? And then he's like, here, blow up these 50 balloons. I'm like, oh God. So anyway, so what he would do is he would hang these on a cardboard backing, and he would staple the knot to car, so you could put like six balloons.
Right.
It's like going to the fair.
What's that?
It's like going to the fair.
Exactly. But he would like take a magic marker and write a number on them. So you're standing there with your gun holstered, and he's got the timer, and he's like, he might say red or he might say 7.
Right.
You don't know. But we started out, shooting the targets that are different shapes, different colors with numbers in them. And they were okay, but he's like, I think these are boring. So, he would make these boards up with, 18 balloons on it.
Right.
And he'd call it red, and you have to shoot the red balloon, or 7.
Yeah.
And the people that were taking the class thoroughly enjoyed that.
Right.
So
yeah, it's just add more to hitting just the cardboard and paper. And
more than just that.
And this is the same thing. Like, because at my range, we've got some steel at 200 yards. I think there's a couple pieces of cardboard, and you get on there, put up more cardboard, new cardboard if you want. But I'll end up print a couple more of these things and throw old t-shirt shit on too. Just same thing. Just as something a little more fun to play around with rather than just ringing steel at 200 yards, because it just gets old after a while.
I love shooting steel. I haven't tired of it yet. But
well, that's fine.
You shoot it 50 times and just got to spray bomb it back a color and stay out.
Wait. Who's going to drive down there and spray bomb it?
That's usually me.
but Andrew's got a 4-wheeler.
Yeah, it's not like I'm walking.
Right. So
how's that any different than rehanging up?
Well, what if I said, okay, Chad,
head and
50 balloons downrange and hang them up? But how are you going to get 50 balloons downrange?
Do you do like 2 or 3, man? Like have different targets, and
that would, and Andrews, that would last a second.
This would be the no different thing. Go ahead, Chad.
You can use a cardboard cutout of a head too. You don't have to use the balloon. You can shoot that once or twice, probably.
Exactly. Yeah, you could still put the cardboard head on and not shoot the balloon itself. Shoot the head a couple times, like, oh, he didn't go down. Watch it fall down. It's just to have fun, Hunter. Don't overthink it, buddy.
I'm not over. I'm like, yeah. It's interesting. People.
Yes, No, you're right. Because I'd have to go down 200 yards, and I can't drive my truck back there, so I got to walk 200 yards down to reset this shit. So, yeah, no, that part's a bit of a drag.
I would do that about 3 times and say, I'm done.
3 times?
Yeah. Maybe 3 times. It's like, yeah, I'm not going in there 200-300 yards and resetting them in balloons.
Well, that's in my case. I'll bring my kid and I'll make him go down and reset.
Oh, there you go.
No,
Child labor never hurt anybody.
Well, it builds character.
it does.
Very true. Very true. It does.
So,
Nice.
Chad,
I'll be honest
about what you got going on or no?
I don't really have anything going on.
You sent me a photo.
I thought you showed me something earlier too.
Oh yeah,
Probably the same thing.
it's that Meprolight. I put it on that RM1C.
The Rosti Martin.
Rosti Martin. Yeah, it's interesting. I like it.
Well, that was. Could you do that again? Except show the gun
God.
quicker. Like that was a little too fast.
Oh yeah,
What was the Meprolight?
Meprolight.
No,
Meprolight.
what was the Meprolight? Yeah, I got it. It's Meprolight. What's the
It's Meprolight.
optic?
It's the Meprolight.
The Meprolight. Okay.
Hang on. I said I didn't have the box.
Doesn't it say it on the optic? I mean, usually they say like the model numbers. I mean,
Oh shit! Look what I got. I got a Humphrey.
I got my Gideon here on my pulse rifle. Let's see. Okay, correction. This thing doesn't say what it is. So it's a Valor Mini, but whatever. So that kind of backfired for ass Chad for that. Whatever.
What are you doing? This is my cat Humphrey. I love
For
Humphrey.
people that are listening, Hunter is like getting Joe Biden sniffing close to his cat. All right, Chad. So what's the optic? While
Yeah,
Biden
it's
keeps
a
sniffing?
Meprolight. It's a Meprolight MPOF Mepro.
What was that?
God, it's Mepro MPOF.
MPOF.
Oh,
Mhm.
Okay. Cool.
buddy.
What's the
I
footprint?
apologize.
RMSC footprint.
RMS.
RMS.
Yeah, that was interesting to put on. Not too hard. Pretty easy.
Yeah, I know those things going really pretty well. Is it directly mounted to that Rosti Martin, or is it plates, or what?
Yeah. Yeah, just direct mount.
Direct mount. Nice. That's cool. I've not messed with those much. I handled them once at an NRA a couple of years ago. Maybe it was goals last year. I don't know. I've not messed with them much at all, though. I know a bunch of guys that got them, so they really like them. So they're really good shooting guns.
I like it. It's got a ring with a dot in the middle of it.
See, that's is it fixed to that, or can you change it?
I don't know. I haven't really looked into everything yet. That's the first thing I saw. I turned it on, and that's what it did.
Well, it's something you can check into. Because personally, I've got several Holosuns that will do that. You can change to dot, ring and dot, or just the ring.
Mhm.
And while I think it's really cool when you have other dots that are literally just a dot, I don't want extra bullshit going on the reticle, because then if I pick up a rifle or all my handguns, it's just a dot, and it always makes sense. It's always the same thing.
I like a ring, and I like the speed ring with a dot in it.
I like it on a rifle with a Neotech. On a handgun, it's too busy for me.
That's what's in this.
The ring and the dot.
Yep.
Yeah, but again,
It's cool.
personal preference, man. You know.
It looks cool. I'll let you know once we get
Yeah.
out there and start shooting with it.
Yeah, that's cool. Probably the one thing I changed the reticle on is the Swamp Fox on my shotgun over there. It can do the same thing: dot, ring, and dot, and just circle. And a lot of times with that shotgun, I'll put on just a circle, and that seems to be stupid quick and fast of just pointing, driving it, and blasting claybirds on the walls and steel across the bay. But
I was wondering on this pistol with the ring, if it would be easier to locate. But I don't know. I don't have that much experience with them.
well, I say, is that the only pistol you have with a dot on it?
Yes.
Okay. Then
Yes.
the world is your oyster, man. Use all three. If it has 3 options, use all 3 of them. If that's just the one, fuck it, whatever. Use it as it is, and
Yeah.
You might find it weird next time you grab one that's got just a dot, and you're gonna punch out and go, "Where's the rest of it?" But I don't know. I like
said-
it. Optics are the way to go.
I'm wondering if it's just going to be easier, quicker
Plug down
to get the line up on your target with the ring.
At this point, I don't know. I can't say for somebody new starting like that if that's gonna be any better or not. I know Primary Arms makes one that has a huge fucking ring. I think the idea was really cool. So, like, if you're aiming correctly, you wouldn't see the ring, but if you're tilted in different directions, you would see the ring depending on, where you're at as a guide to tell you to aim that direction. I think the idea was really cool, but was there all that necessary? I don't know. I don't know. I started using dots as just dots, so now I just see it as like, just give me a dot and I'll run with it. If it's got more shit in the view, I can make it work. But
maybe they just figured for newer people that would make it easier to learn how to hold it correctly.
Yeah, because like right now I'm looking through this Gideon. What is this thing? Fucking pulling Chad. I don't know. It's a mailbox one. It's like an Acro, but it has the EOTech like ring and dot. And man, if you punch it out like handgun distance, the dot is like looks like it's 1 m away, and the ring is so damn big. If I'm shooting long range, it'd be kind of annoying. But again, it's because I'm used to running just a dot. So
yeah.
Oh, it's cool you're using a dot, man. Even though Hunter's gonna be like, nope, ain't using no pistol dots.
I told him when he writes the article for Range Hot, I'm going to Photoshop the optic out of it. Here's the photos, Hunter. I'll be like, content aware. There it goes.
I think the next thing we're going to try for is 1911 with an optic.
No, Chad, you need to get a 2011 with an optic. I love my 2011 with a dot. It's great. It's so much fun.
You know what I did? I ground the sights off my 1911 completely. I don't even use them.
I did the same thing, but I put a shotgun ball at the end of it.
A little brass bead.
The Night Cobra, the Colt Night Cobra's got a little brass bead there at the front sight. Can you see it?
Yes.
See, like flashes, I think of it. Almost looked red.
No.
Right
there we go. Yep.
They put a little brass bead right there on that Night Cobra. I said, that is so slick because if it's bright out or relatively bright, my eyesight is good. But if it's real overcast or it's beginning to get dark,
yeah,
that front sight gets a little fuzzy for me without readers.
Dots. I can help you with the same thing.
That brass bead is a dot. What's the difference?
I'm just saying, red dots can do the same thing for you, man.
Yeah, but I don't look gay.
Regardless of oh god, here we go. I don't look gay. You go ultra FUD mode.
Maybe you're just bandwagoning.
Maybe, man. Maybe
you're just bandwagoning.
Maybe, buddy.
So, I mean, dots on handguns is relatively new. Iron sights,
relatively new. Okay.
So, how long
they've only been doing it since like the 80s?
How long have they been putting red dots? All right, 80s is pretty relatively new compared to they've been using iron sights that they fucking invented.
Oh my god, because that's when they invented the fucking gun. Jesus, it's like knives are sharp, you know.
Right?
He's going to start carrying a musket.
You put a red dot on your knife? How does that work?
Helps me acquire the target faster.
My cat Humphrey is sitting here listening to you and judging you. He's like,
judge away, cat. I don't give a shit.
He's judging.
Well, I don't have anything else, gentlemen. So should we wrap it up from here then?
I mean, it's
like I don't care.
It's up to you.
Hunter, do you have anything else going on?
Hux Works, Flow 45M, love that. The Hush Point 45, love that. I got a Marlin from Ruger. I got a lever gun from Marlin Ruger. I can't divulge it.
It's fine.
So
Talk
that
you can.
And it's right up your fucking alley too. You're gonna shit a cat when you see it.
Even better.
I think I'm still working with all the stuff with RCBS.
Oh yeah. Have you started doing those? Like, have you put those videos out yet?
I've got them filmed.
Okay.
I'm cutting stuff together. I got a backlog of videos to publish, and I'm not just trying to inundate YouTube.
Right.
So
Keep the algorithm happy. Try and get some traction with shit.
right. They
Are you,
said
are you putting shit on Rumble yet?
some, not as much as I should, but some.
I mean, whatever new you upload, if you're not putting it on Rumble, dude, that's stupid.
Agreed.
Anything new you put up, old shit, yeah, you can eventually get it out there. But anything new you're posting, you better be putting on Rumble as well because YouTube sucks.
I agree.
They
demonetized a couple of my shorts that I shot at CanCon because they were using FRTs.
Stupid. What was that, Chad?
I was just asking, do a lot of people watch stuff on Rumble?
So, like, it's nowhere near the traction YouTube, but the reality is put it there because what's it hurting you besides this much time to put it on YouTube or on Rumble?
Right.
You know, they're not restrictive on you. They're not going to clap down on you like YouTube is. You know, even like this thing, whenever I post episodes of this up, I think, what was it, through Farm Radio Network, I now put the YouTube or the Rumble. I'm keep saying YouTube, Jesus. I put the Rumble link in there for the video, not the YouTube anymore, just because why the hell not? But obviously, YouTube still going to get more views, listens there. Maybe not listens. Listens might still be FRN and Apple.
Right.
But again, what little time it takes you, like if you're putting a YouTube video up, all that same data you can copy and paste it in Rumble and put it up on Rumble, and you're stupid not to.
I agree with that.
So use it again because it's free too. So use it, you know. So there you go, Hunter. Yeah, make sure you post that shit up on Rumble, man.
Noted.
So, all right. Well, then
I'll remember. I'll remind him.
Yeah, please do, because he needs reminding.
I do.
Reminder it did.
I need to remind. I need to be reminded why the fuck I'm even involved in this.
Wow.
Yeah. What a happy camper. I mean, he just feel like, bye.
I mean, I was getting ready to like, oh, okay, cool. I'm out. I'm going to go.
All right. Oh, Hunter, I was going to tell you. Shit, something about saying rangehot.com. Like,
oh,
I think in your own videos, don't say rangehot.com. Like, I think you just want to say range hot. As soon as you say .com, like they're looking for that kind of shit that you're pointing to gun related. It was something like that, man.
Was that no shit? Are you serious?
Yeah. So that's why you want to say, like, hit the links in the bio, you know, crap like that. Don't directly say, you know, hey, thanks for watching my video, guys. Go see more, go to rangehot.com. You don't want to say that.
No shit.
I'm pretty damn sure.
I don't doubt it. Now, I will
again, another reason why to be on Rumble, because, you know,
they used to, I would put a link to the article portion of the review in the description. YouTube went in and deleted that.
Right. It's like now you need to have it point to Range Hot, but to a links page on Range Hot. And on that link, then, like, it's like 3 steps away from the video or some shit like that. I don't know if that's even still legit. I'll ask another buddy tomorrow.
And who's going to click on all that shit anyway?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. See, that's the thing. I don't know, man.
So
I don't know.
But that's a good tip. I'll stop. So I'll be like, oh, remember there'll be an article on Range Hot,
Right.
but I won't say the .com.
Right.
All right. That's a good tip.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, man. No, always looking out, buddy.
I appreciate that.
So
You're professional, sir. Good job.
try, man. I try my best. All right, gentlemen. Chad, say good night.
Yeah, good night.
Hunter,
Range Hot.
till next time, buddy.
I can't wait to see you. Oh, hey, if I don't see you for Christmas, don't forget to hang your balls on the tree.
And on that lovely note, good night.
Good night. Good night, gentlemen.
Toodles.